guys and girls, and today for a review on our second ever episode of Tom Watch Reviews is this. Now this is the Canon EOS 450D DSLR, which is digital single lens reflex. They're Canon are a pretty big brand for the DSLRs. I mean, they usually them and Nikon are the biggest companies around, and this camera is my first DSLR and possibly the best that I've had. I mean, it's brilliant. Normally when you buy them they come with a standard 18 to 55mm lens, because when you go into the DSLR and SLR cameras, you go from, instead of having zoom, you have millimeter lenses which allow you to basically zoom, but just give them a fancier name pretty much. Now I'll give you a close-up view of it later, but that is the back of it. It's an LCD, I believe 2.5 inch screen here. Then you have your buttons here everywhere, and then this is the top of the camera, and again I'll go over more of it in detail, the front, and then the pointless bit, the bottom. And as you can see, you can attach it to tripods. I'll give you a little bit more detail about this. It's on the side here, I'll show it closer up later. You have the SD card slot. These fit SD card, and I believe that's all. And underneath, it's a bit of an awkward thing to open because you've got to pull it and push it, and that is where your battery goes. This is the Canon battery there. Like that, as you can see, it's got a little bit sticking out. And this battery basically, it's a rechargeable battery, so you don't have to go out and buy AA's, AAA's all the time. Saves you having to do that. It has a button here for the flash. I'll turn it on and show you. The flash pops up there, and then I'm not going to show it because I'll blind you, and nobody wants to be blinded. So that is the product. Yeah, on-off switch is there, and it does a big, well, I say a big thing, I find it's quite useful. It does a sensor cleaning when you turn it off. I'll show you. So if you can read that, turn it off and it should say sensor cleaning. Now basically what that does is it doesn't get no brush out, scrub it around inside. Nah, it doesn't do any of that. Now what it does basically, it just kind of makes sure there's no big fingerprints or anything, and just does all that. And then you have the viewfinder here. Again, I'll just give it a closer view later on. And something very useful, especially with DSLRs, is it comes with this strap. It says EOS digital, Canon everywhere. Yeah. So that's that. Now I believe you can buy these on most places. Amazon are very good for cameras, and the body itself alone, I believe they are around £300. I'll put the exact price either somewhere around here in the video or down there in the description, and I'll also give you a link to the camera without the lens and also with the standard 18 to 55mm lens. All the different settings on it, you got, well, the standard ones. There's manual, then you've got the sports, scenery, you got everything on there that you could ever need. But yeah, right, so let's give a closer look at the camera itself. Right, so here we have the Canon up closer. As you can see, it says 450D here. Now I'll just show you the flash. So turn it on, and the button is just here. So then when you're holding it, bosh, it pops up and then closes down nice and easy. Then here it comes with this is just the cap which shows that there. So I would give a closer look at that, but the stuff in it is very sensitive, I should just say. So here's the display. There you go. So I don't know why you can see a little purple flashing thing, but you can't see it with the naked eye. So that's for the viewfinder. So when you look down, in here it turns off the display. Now I normally have it on the manual setting, And if you can see, this here is the length of time that the shutters are open, and here is the amount of light that it lets in, basically. Then on here you have this, which allows you to change the what is called aperture, and you have a scroll wheel, horrible focus, here, and that allows you to change that, and then you can just turn that normally to change this. Then you have on here you have your menu button, which is here, and this has just got all your memories. You got like erase images, rotate, auto power off, all of that. Then you have display, which can turn the display off and on, which is good. And when you're taking pictures, you can press this set button, and what it will do, obviously I haven't got a lens in, but what it does is it allows you to see through the screen rather than the viewfinder. So close that. Then this button here, you have your continuous shooting, timer there. Then you've got playback here, and delete button just here. Sorry, can't see. Play, delete. Right. Once you're viewing a picture, you have a zoom in and a zoom out here. And on the top, you might have noticed, this here is where you have your additional flash. So basically it plugs in. Sorry, I don't have one to show you. They're quite expensive, I believe. And it slides in, and there's a little electrical thing here, and it picks it up. Lovely jubbly. This is your settings, where you can choose everything. And then just here you have the on off switch. Sensor cleaning, as you can see there, turns on and off. So that is a lovely closer look at the Canon 450D. Now, out of 10 for value, I'd probably have to give this a rating of about 7. It's not a quite old model, but there's newer models out. It's up to the 650, I believe, now. The 450 is about 2 years old now, but it is brilliant for a first time DSLR user. But sadly it doesn't have the capability of using video to record, which means you'd have to then upgrade to, I believe, the 500D. But if, like me, you're just interested in taking pictures, this is perfect for you. It has autofocus. Oh, I forgot to show you that bit. Here is your shoot button, and it has a half press and a full press. Now with the half press, with auto whatchamacallit, then it allows you to focus in. That's the word, autofocus. Most of you are now sat there probably going, "You idiot, why are you recording reviews and you can't even get the words right?" Well, I'm human, I apologise. Now, yeah, it has the autofocus, which is very, very useful, especially if you're shooting sport pictures, or if you are doing wildlife even. It's very useful if you just randomly spot an interesting bug on a leaf. I don't know, whatever you want to take pictures of, I guess you can autofocus on. There's also that setting on the actual lenses to auto or manual focus. So yeah, I'll put a link down in the description to Amazon, and for picture quality, I definitely give this camera a 9 out of 10. I haven't had any pictures where I've gone, geez, that wasn't worth taking. Brilliant camera, definitely worth getting. So again, thank you for watching, blah blah blah. Please like, comment, subscribe. You heard it all before, but again, I'm gonna say it again, it does mean a lot. Thank you and goodbye, guys.